Alright, chess fanatics, strap in. Today we're dissecting a vintage showdown from 1992, a true slugfest featuring the legendary Judit Polgar against the formidable Leonid Yudasin. The result? A stunning 1-0 for Yudasin. Get ready for some fireworks. White kicks off with e4, and Polgar, ever the aggressor, responds with the Sicilian c5. We get a classic open Sicilian. Nf3, nc6d, 4cxd, 4nxd4. But then Polgar goes for the unusual qb6, immediately putting pressure on d4 and b2. Yudasin calmly develops, nb5, protecting and threatening. And when Polgar gives that check on qa5+, White's pieces are already starting to hum. Yudasin builds a powerful central setup with b3, bd3, and then castles kingside. He's taking space, preparing a kingside pawn storm with f4, while Polgar is trying to find her rhythm on the queenside, but it feels a little less cohesive. Now things heat up. Yudasin's pawn storm arrives with f4, and his knight lands on na4, creating threats. Polgar tries to pick off material, snatching the knight with xa4, but Yudasin has a plan. He plays b3, trapping the queen on b5, and bam, nd6+. A beautiful tactical shot. Polgar has to take it, bxd6, and then comes the crushing blow, bxb5. Yudasin sacrifices in exchange for a pawn, but look at the resulting position. Black's pawn structure is shattered, the king is still in the center, and White's pieces are poised to strike. Polgar tries to consolidate, finally getting her king to safety with O after a long delay, but it's too late. The white rook on d6 is an absolute monster, dominating the board. Polgar attempts a counterattack with ndxf4, but it only opens more lines for Yudasin's pieces. He exchanges, takes the pawn, and his attack becomes unstoppable. The game transitions into a brutal endgame, but Yudasin's initiative is overwhelming. His rooks and queen work in perfect harmony. Polgar's king is just a target. White pushes forward, his queen on qd2, then qf2, then qc5, then qe7, constantly probing, constantly threatening. The pressure mounts, and then comes the final, spectacular king hunt. After a series of forced moves, Yudasin plays qxg7. The king is exposed, fleeing for its life. qg4+, re7+, and the king is chased from e6 to d4, then back to e5, running across the board. Yudasin's queen and rook are relentless, corralling the king, never letting it escape. Finally, with the king completely stripped of defenders and on the run, Yudasin delivers the knockout blow with rex5. A truly masterful display of attack and technique. Polgar resigns. What a game. Yudasin showed us today how to systematically build an attack, sacrifice for initiative, and then execute a perfect king hunt. A fantastic performance against one of the greatest players of all time. If you loved this deep dive into chess history and saw the beauty in Yudasin's play, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more epic game analyses, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a single move. Thanks for watching.